It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Oh, a little jumpy to get this game started. He moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
On the jump.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Come on. Warrior 17. Go.
From the pistol, it's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
2nd and 3. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and that'll be good for a Carolina first. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Check go.
Young working from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. Shaq. Ready.
They're going for it. Young. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Down the sideline to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
To throw it on 1st down. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. from the 36. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
Young on the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
19 tight, 19 tight. Huh.
Here's 2nd and 5. Gets this to Sanders. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Get the fullback involved here. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Last 2 plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on first down that sets up 2nd and short, and then like John Madden used to say, boom, that fullback moves the chains.
Here's Hubbard on the give, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Young. He brings it in. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out. And
you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He'll get this to Kupp. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks break the tie here in the first. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after, up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 32. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Up the middle, Hubbard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Ready.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive.
70 range.
Now Young. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. He finds Sanders. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Touchdown, Carolina! Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19,
Walker now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And the Panthers take possession of the football.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
go!
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ready up!
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready!
Again, it's Brooks. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Shut up! 70 Lion! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
From the 24. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one's rejected at the line. So it'll be third down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
He's got him. That's McMillan. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Come on, set.
They'll run for it, Hubbard. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Walker on first down. This is ahead for about 5. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Staying with Walker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. It's the Seahawks with 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's a race down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Young. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! And the Seahawks get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's Young. Hubbard hauls it in. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Young working from the gun. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Get up.
Shotgun snap now to Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over at what looks to be the 31. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Go.
Looking to the air here. Doesn't make the connection. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. From the pistol, it's Young. Finds Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He'll throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's trying another one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff running left, Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go. Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Escapes the pocket. Cup on the catch. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Seattle! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Young on the play action. Connects with Hubbard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
19, Pioneer. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 5. Gets this to Sanders. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Reek Woolen with the INT. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field.